as a very proud father and a grateful parent and a very happy individual. We first came to Pathways when my daughter Tanvi was at her lowest, stifled by a system that curbed her intelligence. She was confused, scared, and demotivated. We had to take a call. Something had to change. Finally, she took the bold decision to change her stream of studies. ICSE was not allowing her to make the switch as it was inflexible and restrictive. Changing her stream of studies was not the only change. She also had to leave the only school that she had known all her life. She had to leave her friends and her comfort zone. But she took that courageous decision, and we all, family members, encouraged and supported her with the decision. We always say that moving to Pathways, Gurgaon, was one of the best decisions we have ever taken. Even before she joined the school, my daughter was engulfed with the warmth, encouragement, and motivation she received from each and every faculty member. Pathways just took her in her arms and she blossomed. The ability to recognize the potential of each child and to encourage them to follow their right path is the hallmark of this school. In the last 2 years, my daughter has become confident, more expressive, learned skills like time management and teamwork, and most importantly, learned to work independently. This is not to say that the journey didn't have its fair share of some very, very anxious moments, especially in the last 3 months. We're pretty rough with all the EE, TOK, IA submissions, etc. But she overcame that with the support and guidance of her teachers. My wife and I strongly believe that our children come with wings. But it takes a wonderful school and positively driven teachers to be the wind beneath their wings and show them the right direction. I'm so grateful to all the teachers for making her feel special and giving her the confidence to achieve her dreams. Finally, to Tanvi and all her classmates, I say, life awaits you. It may or may not be loving and kind at all times, but if you have the conviction in your values and confidence in yourself, you will definitely sail through. And as you grow towards greater heights and achieve your goals, remember your roots and respect it. It is your roots that will keep you grounded and help you face all the strong winds that may come your way. So on behalf of all the parents and all the grandparents, dearest class of 17, go fly. We have your back. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Senior School Principal Ms. Sangeeta Nag to address the gathering.
Mr. Pravat Jain, Pranay, Dr. Naidu, members of the senior management of Pathways School Gurgaon, Ms. Andita, Ms. Anu, Captain Dharamveer, Ms. Kusha, Ms. Ruchi, who I can't see in the dark anymore, Captain Bajaj, person leads us all. And by design, I leave out someone who I will count amongst the parents today. Supriyo, thank you so much for being with us. I want to begin actually with putting our hands together for the team that makes this magic happen, my teachers. They're in various parts of the auditorium right now, of the amphitheatre. Some will be loitering there, wondering, okay, now what do I take care of next? Some are behind the stage, anxiously waiting for this event to end. But you parents know the role that they've played, and I can tell you that I couldn't stand tall the way I do if I did not have them as the wind beneath my wings. So thank you very much, teachers, and I know the children often don't express it, but it's very much there. Parents, and today I count Prashantji and Mrs. Jain as part of it. I do hope this evening has been an evening where you're looking back. An evening where you've gone back wondering perhaps the first few anxious days of sending your child to school, Maybe baby words that they mispronounced and you can recall them. Maybe a favorite outfit that was horrendous, but he or she just loved it. Maybe an injury that took over your life. And maybe difficult decisions that you had to make, tough calls that you had to take. And as you took them and you watched your child crumble, you knew you were doing the right thing. But parenting is tough. And all of that toughness has resulted in this. Look at this wonderful, wonderful class, 2017. This is only the first of many graduations, but this one will always be the most special, because this is the time when you know that many doors are opening and you no longer get to shut them. You have to stand back and watch them fly. And so, class of 2017, where do I begin? You know, they say that when you build a house, you age 10 years. And when you graduate a class, how many years do we age? Or do we not want to put a number to that? So this is the batch that I inherited from Mrs. Sharma. Full of life, full of vigor. And then the diploma program happened. But they didn't let that faze them. And so who did I have? I had a talkative, power-packaged young girl who made culinary arts fashionable, Kriti. I had a batch that was passionate about football and a very soft-spoken, almost shy, bashful young man who was at the forefront of it, Prithvi, joined very quickly by a lanky young man with a smile who we had no idea would make us run around the way he did, Alex. Far, far away from Gambia, joined a girl who won us over with her sincerity and her dedication. And I commend Mr. Thomas, who was here in the audience, for bringing Fatumata to us. This batch saw Naina weep her way through IGCSE saying, I don't know why I'm doing this. And here she is, fabulous with the photography, fabulous with her art, and having discovered what she wants to do for the rest of her life. This batch had its first expatriate head of student council, Ariana Hamzepur. And we had a young man who arrived with about 25 English words in his vocabulary, Kohei, who can now hold a complete conversation with me about why I should have a holiday tomorrow. And then there is the famous interview, which I must share with you, with Indrashish. He arrived with his parents, people are already smiling, they know what's coming. He arrived with his parents convinced that he was building a career in economics and business. And we plotted everything, subjects, what colleges he was going to go through, everything. And then as an aside, I discovered that he likes sketching. And he whipped out something that had super figures and robots and all of this. And thanks to open-minded parents who are seated here, I can't see you because of the lights. There you are. Thanks to open-minded parents like you, this is a boy that's waiting for confirmations for College of Design, RISD, almost the best. And life has just changed for him. And then there was a certain interview, a certain series of interviews, many series of interviews, where I was interviewed. And guess what? I finally passed. And that's how we got two wonderful children in our school, Avni and Arnav. Mr. and Mrs. Gupta, where are you? You remember that? Yeah, she's smiling. But it wasn't all wonderful. I was also told almost on a daily basis that, yeah, I'm probably blind. What, ma'am? Makeup? Us? What are you talking about? Yeah, smile now. Ridhima, Riya, Sara, Lavanya, and so on and so forth. But the people who stole the cake, who took the cake of all, were 4 men who would permanently be stationed, or rather, they would just miraculously appear through the glass in my office. And I would see this beseeching look on their face. And who would they have in front? The person whom they thought I would never be, have the courage to say no to. Punya Jain. So that was the batch. And I'm sharing these little memories with you because, as parents, you hear about your child. But it's lovely to hear about all the other children that we've been very blessed to have with us for the past 2 years. And in a lighter vein, all of these stories were shared. But you were also the batch that did so many things that were commendable. You were the batch that released Onwards for the first time, the College Councillors newsletter. Pathwaves came back with you. The CAS newsletter was launched with you. You launched Project Pehal under Mr. Sumit's guidance, where we work with support staff. You were the batch that went to the Baliawa school and gave them their first Christmas party. And Ankit so sportingly became Santa Claus. Where are you, Ankit? Those are the things that I actually remember about this batch. And so, like I said, yes, the diploma program hit them. We took them for a TOK retreat, and then they came back and said, ma'am, please can we have a trip, a camp, and not a TOK camp. So they were very clear about that. And while you were dealing with the diploma program, there were good days and there were bad days, and there were ups and downs. But that's what life's about. You know, Dr. Abdul Kalam is a man whom I admire a great deal, and he said, if you want to shine like the sun, you have to burn like the sun. And you have to be ready for that burning. And I know you want to be stars. And Pathways does have stars. We've seen that. So what do you need to do? What are you going to choose to invest in? What is the capital that you're investing? Steve Bono, you've heard of him, the rock star? When he talked about capital, he wasn't talking about material capitalism. He was saying, what is going to be your intellectual capital that you're going to invest in? What are you going to invest your creative capital in? What are you going to invest your moral capital in? What is your sweat equity going to be? You need to think about it. Because what you dream become your thoughts. Yeah? Your thoughts become your actions. And through those actions, you create your reality. This is my reality. What is the reality you're going to create for yourself? Give that a thought, and I hope you can take that with you. And as you walk on this journey, you will find that there will be people who will walk with you. And those are the people that I'm going to speak about. And those are the people that I'm going to refer to in my closing, which I have every year. To your parents, be a good son or daughter. Remember that nobody will love you as much or as unconditionally as they do. And to you parents, trust in your children. Believe in them. All those years of instilling values is going nowhere. They always come back. They never forget what you've taught them. To your friends, be a true friend. Tell them when they're not doing the right thing, and don't be ashamed of it. And equally, when they turn around and hold a mirror to you, don't dismiss them. They're paying you back in exactly the way that you wanted them to do. And finally, to you I say, never do anything because of which you cannot look another person in the eye, because of which you cannot walk with your held head high, because nothing at all can be more important than integrity, trust, and character. And those you simply cannot buy. And so, class of 2017, I wish you wings. Wings that you may soar and you may fly, but I also wish you roots, so that you always remember where it is that you came from and what it is that's made you the person that you are. Godspeed, good luck, may all good things in life always be yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words have been truly inspirational.
Now it is time for another traditional landmark of this evening, the Diya Exchange. Significant in Indian culture, the lighting of the diyas represents how the light of knowledge dispels the darkness of ignorance.
I would now request the grade 12 students to hand over the diyas representing this legacy of light, energy, and knowledge to the grade 12 student.
keeping with the theme of reminiscence and reflection, we present a collage of memories compiled by Dev Chopra and Rishabh Sabra in the form of a film. Please direct your attention to the projections to fully immerse in the experience as we witness how each graduate has grown from toddler to a confident and accomplished young adult.
Don't
Sanjay Raina and Prabnoor Singh of Grade 12 have been pivotal in bringing music to the senior school. This is the last time they perform as they bid us farewell and embark on a new journey. Please put your hands together for this mellifluous duo who will enchant us by the magic of their music.
Second mothers who help us survive IB and get through all the things that we have to do.
Hello everyone. This is a very special performance for me because this will highlight, this will put like some light on what my mom, like the role that my mom's played in my life. I never say anything to her, and I don't think so there can be a better expression of music in my life. So I think so this should encapsulate all my love for her and all the mothers and everyone who have supported me through IB. And this will obviously be my last performance here, so I hope you guys like it. जीना 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 रे ओढ़ा गुलाम आई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जीना जीना रे ओढ़ा गुलाम आई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए रंग तेरी रीत का रंग तेरी प्रीत का रंग तेरी जीत का है लाई 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 रंग तेरी रीत का रंग तेरी प्रीत का माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जब जब मुझ पे उठा सवार माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जीना जीना रे उड़ा गुलाम माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जीना जीना रे उड़ा गुलाम माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जब से हारा नहीं मैं खुद से हारा हूँ माँ। एक दिन चमकूंगा लेकिन तेरा सितारा हूँ माँ। माई रे तेरे बिन मैं तो अधूरा रहा। माई रे तुझसे ही रूठी मेरी परछाई, मेरी परछाई। तेरा ख्याल माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराई। रंग तेरी रीत का, रंग तेरी जीत का, रंग तेरी प्रीत का है लाई लाई लाई। रंग तेरी रीत का, रंग तेरी प्रीत का, माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराई। जब जब मुझ पे उठा सवाल, माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराई।
Thank you for the riveting performance. No distance of place or lapse of time can lessen the friendships which have been forged within the walls of Pathways School, Gurgaon. Nor can the memories of those times spent here with our friends and teachers ever be erased. With these thoughts, we also celebrate the achievements and accolades of each one of you present here this special evening. To the class of 2017, it is now time for the most awaited tassel clip.